Hello, and welcome to the Erie Area's 2023 to 2026 Transportation Improvement Program public meeting. Written comments are currently being accepted by the MPO for inclusion in the Transportation Improvement Program. All TIP documents are available for review on the Erie County MPO website. You may also read physical copies at the Erie County Department of Planning and Community Development offices or at the Belasco Public Library. Mailed or translated copies will also be made available upon request. Written comments about the TIP can be sent to me at ealoiz, E-A-L-O-I-Z, at eriecountypa.gov or mailed to 150 East Front Street, Suite 300, Erie, PA 16507. The public comment period closes June 10th. The Transportation Improvement Program, or TIP, describes transportation projects in Erie County that will receive federal funding for the next 4 years. It also describes state and locally funded projects that are regionally significant. These projects are described in the Highway Bridge Projects, Transit Projects, and Interstate Projects documents. In addition to the project lists, there are many other parts of the TIP that will be discussed in more detail during this meeting. The TIP is developed and approved by the Metropolitan Planning Organization, or the MPO. The MPO is made of a board of 23 voting members from transportation organizations such as the Erie Metropolitan Transit Authority, the Port Authority, Airport, and PennDOT, as well as representatives for Erie County, cities, boroughs, and townships. The current chairman of the Erie MPO is Tim May of Harbor Creek. The staff that administer the MPO have been located in the Erie County Department of Planning since the MPO began in 1964. Before discussing specific projects, I want to briefly go over the supporting documentation that is also open for public comment. First, the project selection process document describes the factors involved and the agencies that make decisions. Considerations include the long-range transportation plan, funding eligibility, meeting performance targets, and results of PennDOT's asset management tools. During this TIP update, a new federal infrastructure bill passed through Congress known as IIJA or BIL, B-I-L. In December 2021, the Erie MPO received new base funding that it was able to incorporate into the 2023 to 2026 TIP from this IIJA or bill. The timeline document shows when these changes took place. The performance management report is an in-depth analysis of the targets the MPO must plan towards and the progress that the MPO has made. The MPO adopts targets for safety, road and bridge condition, as well as reliability. The public comment period advertisement documents show how the MPO is communicating the TIP comment period. For example, it includes a letter or a sample letter to a tribe or nation with ancestral connections to Erie County. The financial constraint document focuses on highway and bridge funding. Transit and interstate funds are not included here. It demonstrates all funds are assigned to projects. It also shows that the Erie MPO receives no CMAQ, TAU, or STU funds that larger and more polluted metropolitan areas receive. As part of project evaluation, the MPO reviewed areas of low income and minority population concentrations in Erie County in relation to vehicular crashes, pedestrian and bicycle crashes, bridge condition, and pavement condition. Projects were mapped to identify where projects would require additional outreach to low-income and minority populations in order to avoid, minimize, or mitigate disproportionately high and adverse human health or environmental effects. Furthermore, the Erie MPO's Title VI policy statement affirms that the MPO will not discriminate based on race, color, or national origin. Another supporting document in the TIP is the Air Quality Conformity Determination Report. This was completed for the MPO by PennDOT to ensure projects are in compliance with the 1997 8-hour ozone National Ambient Air Quality Standard. Lastly, you can comment on the TIP revision procedures. As the projects in the TIP evolve, the MPO monitors these changes. In specific circumstances, the MPO must vote for a change or amendment to take place, such as the creation of a project using federal funds. The TIP revision procedures define the amendment criteria. As a reminder, you can read all the supporting documents on the Erie County MPO website, at the Erie County Department of Planning and Community Development, or in the Belasco Public Library. So for our transportation improvement program, the Erie MPO is allocated over $25 million a year for highway or bridge projects and over $16 million a year for transit projects. Types of projects in the draft TIP are shown on the chart. Most funding is going towards maintenance of existing infrastructure. The total funding in the 2023 to 2026 Transportation Improvement Program is $313,704,500. Not in the TIP are state maintenance funds for activities such as plowing or projects undertaken by local municipalities on their own roads. These projects add to the total funding spent on transportation infrastructure in Erie County every year. You can visualize all of the TIP projects with specific locations using PennDOT's OneMap interactive GIS database. Because transportation projects can take multiple years to design and construct, 54 TIP projects continue from the previous TIP. For example, The Grub Road Bridge in McCain Township was in the 2021 Transportation Improvement Program. Another carryover project is the Pavement Betterment Project along US 20 in Girard Borough. New projects added to the Erie MPO TIP were heavily influenced by the influx of IIJA bill federal funds. As seen in the chart in yellow, financial guidance for 2023 was bleak when it was released in the summer of 2021. By the end of the year, the green bar shows the additional funds available for the 2023-2026 program. However, the Erie MPO will still need to seek additional discretionary funds and grants to reach previous funding levels. Not all federal funds are automatically coming to the MPO. New pavement projects in the TIP are those that exceed the state's allocation of maintenance dollars. For example, the pavement restoration project on PA 8 in Amity Township. Many additional pavement projects advanced with new federal funding from the IIJA bill federal law. This includes the repaving of Peninsula Drive in Mill Creek Township. Bridge repair, rehabilitation, and replacement throughout Erie County are included in the TIP project list. As with pavement projects, many additional bridge projects advanced with the new federal funding. There is a BRIP line item listed in the TIP. This is a new funding source created by the federal legislation that can be used on both local and state-owned bridges. This will be assigned to projects in the future. For more information about these projects, visit the Highway and Bridge Project document on the Erie County MPO website. The next steps for the Erie MPO's TIP is to compile all comments and incorporate them when possible into the draft documents. The MPO will vote on the Transportation Improvement Program at their June 22nd meeting. If adopted, the Erie MPO TIP will be combined with other TIPs from across Pennsylvania to form the STIP, or the Statewide Transportation Improvement Program. That document is sent to federal highway and federal transit authorities for review. If approved, the TIP will go into effect on October 1st, 2022. For more information or to make comments, contact myself, Emily Alloys, at ealloys, E-A-L-O-I-Z, at eriecountypa.gov, or send mail to 150 East Front Street, Suite 300, Erie, PA 16507. The TIP public comment period ends June 10th. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to hear from you soon.